What's up, everybody? I wasn't actually going to stream tonight, but interestingly enough, I uh, I don't know why the starting timer wasn't ticking down. Twitch is a little tetchy, like hit and miss. I noticed that the chat wasn't working properly on one of the previous videos, and then the upper corner here. What the hell is that? Oh, that's just the updates for the game. Um, I don't think this game has gotten an update since April. But anyway, yeah, and then I noticed that when I got a new subscriber, it played the sound effect, but not the GIF. Watch the character. Look at this. Oh my God. Oh, we can fly. We can get down. Yeah, we can get down and groovy. Okay. There we go. I've been playing some of my non-streaming world earlier today. Yeah, I wasn't going to stream at all. And then when I was at work, like the last hour of the day, I started watching this other Twitch streamer that's um, playing this game. And she had a wild time. Oh my God. Her energy was like infectious. I'm like, wow, okay. It was hilarity ensued in her playthrough. It was just, let's just put it to you that way. An expert at the game, she is not, but still fun. Like, oh my God. So anyway, it kind of got my energy up to wanting to stream. All right, so where we last left off, yeah, we had our awesome apocalypse truck, the flatbed Barkus, extra V8 motor in case we got the VW motor. I'm just taking stock of what all we have. Remember, this save game is a lot different than the one I was playing this morning. So, okay. That being said, I want to try something. I had a little idea when I was at work. This is me throwing science at the wall and seeing what sticks. I don't even know if this is possible or not, but I want to borrow Bob here. And I want to see if I can attach him to my gun. I don't think I can. I can. Now, wait a minute. Oh, that sucks. Well, actually, now this thing seems attached to me. There we go. Okay. All right. Damn it. I had the idea when I was in the car on my way home from work. I was like, I wonder if you can attach something to the gun and then have the gun, like when you change inventory slots, have like the guns, the dangling thing just stay on the gun all the time. It didn't work. Just fall asleep. Oh, we fell asleep hungry. That's not good. Drinking a little bit of milk. Sorry if that translates through the camera there. What the hell's going on with my backseat meat? There we go. Nom nom. We have to pee and shit. Well, I thought it was hilarious that I'm not getting very many views on Twitch at all. I got 2 new viewers yesterday, and of course, my girl pops in once in a while. She goes to bed really early. And then my friend Jedi Girl pops in every now and again, and then that's it. And then I'm throwing these videos onto YouTube, as I'm recording them, and before the timer expires when they're no longer valid on Twitch, in the teens, which is still higher than most of the videos I throw out there. So I'm kind of happy about that, but I'm still not getting any good numbers, nor do I know how to make money on this program, to be honest with you. My friend Hitliz was telling me that Twitch takes a lot of money from the streamers. So like if somebody subscribes for $5 a month, I think the streamer gets $1 of that, and then Twitch gets 4. I think it's I don't know how it works. I've never made money doing this. It is my eventual goal. I would love it if I could do this as a part-time job. But anyway, so I had the bright idea. My TikTok channel, which is the same name, Richard Cypher Raw, without the number 1, by the way. I don't know why I couldn't have just Richard Cypher Raw on here. Somebody else must have already gotten it. I had the bright idea. I have 345 subscribers on TikTok, which, I mean, it's not a lot. That's chump change compared to other people. But for me, that's a lot. It's like people, wow, I upload something and, it gets views pretty quickly. I'm impressed by that. So I thought to myself, why not make a TikTok commercial? So I went through my Twitch and I picked a couple of random scenes. One was the that stupid ass accident that I had where I accidentally disengaged the parking brake and the truck went rolling downhill. um, and I used the Power Director, which is an app on my phone, to make a commercial. And I just, added a little bit of music to it, put the channel name and everything on it, and uploaded it to TikTok. And within an hour, 500 and some odd views. Not a single like, I might add. But I'm like, wow, that's. I couldn't believe it. I was like, wow, that's a lot of views for something. I'm hoping it, brings people over. That'd be nice. My eventual goal is to get 1,000 TikTok subscribers. So what I could do is I can hold my phone on the tripod, pointed at the computer screen, and stream on both. That would be awesome if I could accomplish that feat. Unless there's some kind of way to stream on both platforms, which I've seen people do. I don't know what that glass noise is. Something must be attached to the glass somewhere. Weird. All right, this thing here, we're going to check this out on a stream. What is that? Oh, another mansion. I ain't going all the way over there for that. Screw that. Do these damn graves actually have something in them? That's going to be the question we're going to answer today. On 7 Days to Die, if you go into the cemetery, there is actually loot. Not detect. Oh, there's a gap in the world. See, I can't really tell if there's anything under here or not. Well, it's not detecting anything. It is on, right? Yeah, it's on. Weird. It's just a random side of the road grave. Oops, wrong saddlebag. There we go. There we are. I can't get all crazy like that other streamer I was watching. Like, oh my god, she was shouting and screaming. And it must be so nice to have a space to record where you can be as loud and reactive as you want to be. Because I'm that way. Like, I'm fairly exciting. I'm toning it way down because it is after midnight my time, and I got roommates. I can't really, I mean, not really roommates, but like we cohabitate the same building. Think of it like an apartment. So I can't be as loud and as upbeat as I want to be. But her stream, it was so freaking hilarious. She had a tire like under the hood of her car, and I don't. And she was playing with a rabbit carcass, like bringing it with her. It was just really weird to watch, actually. But I don't know what the hell happened to the physics engine on her truck, but the tire like bounced, and then all of a sudden, every single thing in her Trabant, she was driving a Trabant, just started vomiting itself out through the back seat and out the trunk. It was like the barrel, a box of oil, this, that, and the other, spare tire, just started vomiting itself out on the road. It was the most hilarious thing I've ever seen in my life. I was like, oh my god. I'm gonna go back through her stream and see if I can find that. And like, I don't think anybody made a clip of it when it happened. But like, I'd like to throw my recording software around and like keep that scene. It was just that funny, and hopefully like share it on the forum. The Discord channel does work, by the way. I finally this afternoon figured it out. Every time I would go to it and agree to the rules, nothing would appear, and then there was like this fine print thing where it says you have to click the heart like, and then like as soon as I did that, 27 channels opened up underneath it. I was like, oh my god, there's like content here. Relax, fucko. I just got off work. I'm incredibly tired, but I didn't stream any at all this morning. We're just continuing on our journey. How far have we gone? 576 kilometers. We still have a long ass way to go. And then still the return trip as well. Still having a blast, and just flabbergasted at the fact that we have yet to see an intact, large vehicle. Bun bun. Out of here, bun bun. Nobody's interested. On the flip side, my non-streaming world that I play when I just don't feel like going live, I, I can't believe how many. It's like Diner Central, that seed. Here, I'll even share the seed with you guys if you ever want to play it yourself. This one. 4155067776. I mean, like, we're talking freaking diners. Every other POI is like a diner. Um, 3 mansions in a row, like 3 mansions all within viewing distance of each other. Oh, the e-brake on? What the hell is going on with that truck? That's weird. I do notice that a lot of the streamers that I watch, as a viewer, they are nowhere near as organized as I am in regards to like where stuff is. I don't know. I just like to be able to find my toys. I really do. Like my home is set up the same way. Like my house, my room, everything has a spot. And if the item I'm looking for isn't in the spot, I get like irritated. Like I get the OCD itch kind of deal. Like, why is that not where I left it? I'm not actually OCD. That's just something I say. I mean, like little things do kind of bother me. But it's not like one of those like it actually is like an under the skin itch kind of deal. I will tell you guys a story. I don't know if y'all remember Double Dare, which is a Nickelodeon game show where two families would like fight, not like fight, but they would like they would ask factual questions, and if family number one didn't know the answer, they could say, "Well, I dare the other family to answer it," and if the other family didn't know it, then they would say Double Dare, and it would increase the amount of money you would get. It was actually a fun show to watch. But if no family could get it, then they would say physical challenge, and it would always be something disgusting, like throwing pie at each other or some bullshit. Oh, a Barkus man. Um, oh shit! I didn't mean to hit the building. The host of the show, though, Mark Summers, at the end of every episode, like they would throw gack. If you guys remember gack, that's where that stuff originated from. They would throw that shit in his face or like get it on his shirt, and with the intention of being funny, not realizing that that guy is a terrible OCD. Like, the producers of the show went to his house and they were like showing it on film. It's a real disease. He would spend hours with a brush, like combing one of his rugs to make sure every single tassel on that rug was like exactly in place. So for that guy to have that much strength to get up every single day, go to a job that, like, he would always have this like fun smile on his face, like, oh yeah, we're all having a good time, but like inside it was killing him to have all that like mess on him. Like the amount of strength that that man had was just it's amazing. There we go. The bravery, you know? Ooh, lots of stuff. Let's see what we got. All right, these I did download a couple of mods today, folks. I'm not gonna lie. I was since I finally figured out the forum on Discord, I downloaded a few. I have not installed any because I do not know how the mod loader works. I really don't. It's almost beyond my capabilities and needlessly complicated, considering how easy it is to install mods in something like Skyrim or New Vegas or something. We don't need that. You know what, though? We're going to grab it anyway. I just feel like if we don't, I'm going to need it. HRE. Nah, I don't really need that. HRE. Why does that sound familiar to me? I'm remembering something. Is it HRE Cars? Was that a New Vegas mod? Fallout New Vegas mod? HRE Cars. Anyway, not important enough for me to snag it. Let me see the back of this man. Oh, it is just like the other one that I had, except this one's got... Nope. Yep, no, this one's got the pull open door. Here's something you guys can do, by the way. Somebody asked on the forum about this. Yes, as long as there are seat attachments. There. That is now a toilet seat. Just fill up the Barcus van with toilet seats. It's so weird. I don't think there's anything else on. It's a cockroach. I don't really care for the cockroach, so we're not gonna grab it. Ooh, that's got 27. Nice. Also, I do not know if the quality of the weapon matters. So, here, let's drop that for a second. Look how shiny and pretty mine is. And look how shitty this one is. I don't know if that matters or not. I really don't. I've never tested it. See how that one got a little bit better? And now mine's flawless. I don't know if that matters or not. I really don't. Oh, there we go. Somebody smarter than me, tell me. I'm assuming they do the same amount of damage either way. It's a bullet, for God's sakes. And I've never noticed any accuracy problems between the various weapons. Where did that go? Oh, that was in the wrong crate. Hold on. Alright, and... Okay, and drop. And pick up again, and... Oh, come on. I'm doing that for a reason. It's not an OCD thing. It's just I want to make sure that I have this basket full. Like, I can't just throw everything in there helter-skelter, because then I'll fit, like, 8 magazines and then nothing else. Whereas I could fit, like, 40, like 35 or 40 of them in that. What is weighing you down? Oh, good lord, look at all that stuff. 2-stroke motor. Whoops. Let's try that again. 2-stroke motor. 20-liter. Is that a 20-liter? It is, but it looks like shit. And you can't clean those up, by the way. So if they are rusted, your car's going to sound like shit. The engine won't cool, especially the bus engine. Like, you have to have a pristine radiator in the bus engine to get the good out of it. What is that? Floor panel on the bus. Throw that over there. Let's see what we got. Diesel, gas, empty. Not really anything in here worth grabbing. You want some floor bacon, though. Another crowbar. Is this a square panel or a round panel? That's a square panel. Screw that. Don't know if the square headlights are brighter or not as bright as the round ones. Like, I don't... That's a lot of motor. This is the lot of motor, by the way. Like, where I'd been saying that for like 8 hours straight. Like, a lot of motor, a lot of motor. This is the lot of motor. The one I was using at the beginning of the playthrough is a Vaz, V-A-Z. Oh, that's a sun visor. Do I need another bottle of spray? I can't remember if we used it all up or not. That's a mirror for a motorcycle, which we don't have. I am not a motorcycle kind of guy for this game. Oh, we do need another bottle, don't we? Jizz on it. I am not calling it that. I call it spray. What is that? Huh, weird. So when I was sitting down here and crouched and looking at it, it looked like there was a metal bristle brush in this crate. Really? You're gonna do me like that? But now that I'm sitting up here, it doesn't look like it's there. So, I don't know, maybe I'm going crazy. Or maybe it's reflecting the light off of one of the other ones. Which I've seen that happen before. There we go. Perfect. And I know people are going to blast me in the comments. They're going to be like, oh, you're so OCD. I like to have everything where it belongs in this game. Alright, good. Hello. Oh! Ooh! Let's see what we got. Please tell me that it didn't just knock itself into oblivion. Alright, we gotta rest. I can't see my metal detector. I hope I didn't just knock that thing across the county. We're going to take bets as to what that is. I believe that's a motorcycle gas tank. Oh, you got. Oh, there it is. Way over there. I did knock it across the county. Look at that. Hmm. $15 says that's a motorcycle gas tank. Look at it. I was right. Anything in it? Just a little bit of water. Oh, I hear a UFO. There he is. Stupid thing. It does nothing. Like, it has no function. Watch me say that, and then it have this beam of energy that hits me or something. Oh, something else. Alright, let's see what you are. Ooh, you're deep in here, whatever you are. You guys heard that, right? I'm not losing my mind. I'm gonna see if it's still detecting that. I don't think it is. Alright, yeah, I think it was just glitched from where we were detecting something and now it's no longer there. Here, let's try it. Let's do it this way, because I need to be able to see what's in front of me. Well, we did find something. So, yeah, the metal detector does work, and there is loot buried every so often. Oh, shit. There we go. Let's get the hell out of here. I just can't believe the lack of big vehicle spawns in this thing. It's in the seed. It's unreal. Like, it's kind of worrying. I've seen buses. Oh, please don't. Oh, you son of a bitch. And watch, that son of a bitch is still alive, too. Look at him. Fuck you. Let's see if he knocked anything off. I'm just making sure that he didn't accidentally knock one of my tires off of the tire rod end, because it can cause problems down the road. Stupid little son of a bitch. Nope, no. Get on the truck. You're coming with me. Oh yes, you are absolutely coming with me. Uh-oh. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh, he's on the pallet. That's what it was. Just trying to tell that young girl she was having such a difficult time with carrying a rabbit with her. And I'm like, just put it in the passenger seat, or put it in one of the back seats, or if you stick it on a pallet and you let the physics lock catch it, it'll carry that rabbit with you everywhere you go. I'm not bringing the rabbit. I was just illustrating my point. I just can't believe like the mass on those. That's not following me, is it? Okay, good. The mass on those rapids is so extreme that it actually damages like a 2-ton pickup truck. Why is my camera funky? There it goes. My camera was like automatically coming back here for some reason. Alright, what's that thing? That's a rock. We do a shortcut and go through the grass. But I'll do that, and there'll be like a building in the front of it or something, or a rock. Of course, the last time I said that in my non-streaming world, I was like, oh, let's just take the shortcut right here. But then let's not. Let's stay on the road because, the road's safer. And then, like, no sooner do those words escape my mouth. Fucking hit a rock. That was so funny. I wasn't streaming at the time, though. This was when I was still kind of practicing the game. It's a rock. Oh, it was the top of a ship. I was going to say, I've never seen one buried that deep in the ground. I would like to find one that is glitched into the ground like that, because I do want to climb up that just to slake my curiosity and see if there's anything actually in those container ships, and is it worth carrying enough pallets to build my way up to that. Like, watch there be like this hidden item that you can only get there, I've never seen it because, boom. When I first heard about the witch's broom, I didn't realize that there was one at the starting garage. So I'm like, I gotta see this thing. It was, and I kid you not, like 8 mansions later in my game, and that equated to about 200 or 300 kilometers, and about 50 POIs later, and then I found the witch's broom, and then I promptly climbed on it and realized I don't frickin' know how to control this thing, and it was so wonky. It shot me straight up into the air, and then I fell to the ground and died. I was like, fuck that. And that was the last time I'd ever grabbed one until I showed you guys an example of one in the previous video. And I won't get on it either. You can also ride pallets too. Like if you're standing on the pallet and your body is in its physics lock, and then you grab the pallet, you can lift yourself up. I've seen people make airplanes out of like engines and stuff on the pallets. Weird. That's a rock. Oh, I knew it was coming too. Alright. What did it break? It hit the clearance on this truck is pretty high, except where the tank is. And I hit that damn thing right on the tank too. I didn't knock anything loose though. We still got our license plates. Still looking for an ass license plate, no less. I will not rest until I find ass. Ass, cash, or grass, no one rides for free. I think this is a bunker. I've found more tanks at bunkers than not, so let's hope for a tank. Is that a rabbit? No, it's a tree. They call this a bunker, I don't know why. And then, what was it that little girl said there was a train station? I don't know which building she was referring to, but I'm like, train station? Like, I know that there are railroad parts. None of these tanks have a damn... Where's a motorcycle? Yeah, none of those tanks have a, or none of the boxes have a tank in them. Where the hell is my mind tonight? Where the hell is my mind tonight? Wait, or is it on? Hello? Testing, testing. There it is. Okay. Alright, so it is on. Often there's like a crate or something hidden in the ground back here in this corner. I guess not. Oh well. Yeah, it's worth a look. It's always worth a look. It doesn't hurt nothing. I'm not looting any of those boxes. We don't need anything. Like our needs are completely satiated right now. There's a little oil tank. I'll see if we can grab some oil. Nope. Yeah. We're going to save this POI for the return trip. You never know, that little bit of gas might come in handy. And what do we have? We're using gas, aren't we? Yeah, we're using gas. All right. Source SDK. I just popped up on my screen that somebody was playing a game. And having a bad time of it, too. It looks like it keeps saying he's off, and then he's on, he's off, and then he's on. It's those damn Steam notifications. He must be having difficulty playing it. Feel bad for him. Good friend of mine. Haven't talked to him in a while. I'm still kind of bummed out. None of my friends are playing a game that I play. They're all playing Conan, and I haven't tried it yet. I watched the Neebs Gaming guys playing Conan, and it just didn't seem like it would tickle my fancy. It seems like Valheim with better graphics, or maybe a cross between like Ark Survival Evolved and, yeah, Valheim, or maybe Baldur's Gate, perhaps. And it's just, I don't know. And then last night I was not in the streaming mood. I was in a I just want to kill things for mindless sport. So I booted up Dead Rising 2 of all things, just to destroy things en masse. Because you had to have something to do besides just driving. Empyrean is a good game that I play a lot of, and it did just get an update. But I have been looking for this ship in Empyrean. The desktop computer that I had that my ex-fiance picked up and smashed against the wall had a slew of workshop ships that I had downloaded for Empyrean, and of course altered them for my own suitabilities. The unfortunate thing is, when that computer died, all of those ships and alterations went with them. And my Steam cloud, so what had happened was I had so many ships that I downloaded off the workshop that it was not allowing new ones to load in. Like, I've reached the memory that Empyrean could have. So in order to free up space, I unsubscribed from every single ship that I downloaded. Again, and then I re-downloaded, resubscribed to a few that I just wanted to make sure I kept. The unfortunate problem with that is that now I cannot find this particular ship, and there are something to the tune of 38,000, and that's just capital ships. And, of course, in Empyrean there are the four. You have your four major classes. You have POIs, you have hovercraft, you have small vessels, and then capital ships. Oh, and then five, because of the bases too. POIs and bases are two different things. So I clicked on capital vessel because that's what it is, and it's like, oh, there are 37,842 entries. I'm like, good God. I display the maximum amount of entries per page, which brought it to, I think it was 212, maybe 158 to, anyway, 150 to 200 some odd pages of ships with, X number of entries per page. And I sat at work one night. I had to work a 12-hour shift, and I sat there, barring the times that I had to get up and do my mandatory rounds, and then, take the duty vehicle on the exterior patrol. I sat there for that entire shift, clicking next page, scanning, clicking next page, scanning, clicking next page. That ship does not exist. And I'm so mad about it. I'll describe it. It was actually really cool. So it was like this teal, maybe aqua blue color. The exterior of the ship was made out of that metal hexagon material. And it was that pretty blue color, and it resembled a Star Trek ship. Like, it looked like a Galaxy class or an Intrepid, or not Intrepid, but fuck, I hate Star Trek so much. But anyway, it had the big saucer section, then it had the neck of the ship, and then it had the body, which had engineering and the docking bay and stuff like that. And then inside the nacelles, which is the parts that stick up to either side, were the actual motors for the ship, the engines. It was a perfect design, and it was for a single person. Like, so you could, yeah, maybe if you were playing in multiplayer, two people would be comfortable in it, but it only had like one bed because obviously, you're playing a solo game. All of the weaponry for the ship, for the most part, was in like the saucer section, and it wasn't like one of Jay Randall's creations. He's a really nice guy, by the way. I like Jay Randall. He's made a lot of ships on there, and he's also made a lot of what's that faction that he created? The Scar, Skaar. His ships are amazing looking. Like, he's a really good designer. Well, anyway, it's not one of his, so it's not like the what do you call it? The Voyager that he created, which you can. It's almost to scale. Like, you can go in, the whole saucer section's explorable. But this one's not like that. The saucer section is just quite literally a solid piece with like gun and weapon protrusions and stuff. The ship's cockpit is buried inside the ship to such a degree that there are no windows. So it's really safe. It was an awesome capital vessel for an Empyrean. And it took me about, I'm going to say, 4 or 5 days of altering it, change, just moving some things around, adding some features to give it my own little style. And I do that with all of my Empyrean ships. Like, I'll put a lever that opens up, hatches and stuff like that. We're just exploring. It's the same truck we were already driving. Let's see what's in here. Diesel. That said mob. I was gonna say that would be one that we would take. Relax, mob fucko. What is this? Oh, it's a I want to keep wanting to call it a.
Found you, my little rabbit. I'm going to
There it is.
you.
God, that's creepy. It's listed as Vaz VAG, but I keep wanting to call it a Gaz from DayZ rather. That might be what that car is based off of, the Gaz. Because I know that game is set in Russia. Really? I can't break a crate. Here, we'll break it with the music box. Eat. Yeah, I figured it was headlights. It's usually something stupid. We don't need another crate. That's got, what, smokes in it? Or a full magazine. We'll take it. We'll never turn down a magazine. That paid for that one bullet that I wasted on the Farmer John over there. And that was the other thing too about this game, is its storyline. I don't know if those are survivors that I'm killing or zombies. I mean, zombies, aren't wont to talk. Survivors are. So maybe like I don't know. Like, I don't know what the motivation for the apocalypse in this game was. If it was like plague based, like the Walking Dead. So I don't know. It's like kind of weird. It's not really that distracting because I'm going to kill whatever it is either way. But just for my own sake, I'd like to know, like, hey, like, what's the cause of this outbreak? Or like, like, why are these people insane? Is that a box of hats? Box of hats. Boring. And there's another gas powered VW motor. I want that purple paint can. You never know what a purple paint can. Purple is my favorite color, by the way. That's more of a berry pink purple. I don't want that one. That's why most of my vehicles that you guys see me create in this game become purple. Plus, it's a pretty, like, vibrant color, see anything back here worth getting. I don't need anything out of this place, really. It's just I was hoping for another tank. Excuse me. I am so sorry. That is so rude. I am very tired. We don't need any saddlebags. All right, let's keep going. All right, so yeah, you can. I'll show you guys this. If this were a Trabant, it would be even better. But wait a minute. Can we climb up that and then get up here? Okay. There's a Paco sticking up out of the ground. 1.6 liters. I can live without that. Well, something just committed suicide. Oh, that's the cosmetic headlight dealie from a Volkswagen Beetle. Let's just keep going. There ain't nothing here. Really sad that a big truck hasn't spawned in, but come off it. There we go. I just got too much crap piled in the passenger seat. I can't reach it. We're doing amazing. I mean, yeah, we've had quite a few wrecks, but, you know, for the most part, our apocalypse ride is still intact. I have an unbody physics lock, by the way. Just throwing that out there. I noticed on some of the people's, like, if you hiccup wrong, the door falls off. I don't like that. Yeah, the milk tastes funny. Ugh. Things taste different. I know I talk about random shit, but it's just personal observations. Compare the food that you ate in, let's say, 2006, 2007, to what we're eating now. It is not as enjoyable, and I cannot be the only person that's noticed that. You know, all I did was hit the back button, and it's like the game put me into that rock. Like, the truck had no reason to veer to the right with me just hitting the backspace button, other than the rock is apparently a gravimetric black hole. Alright, so anyway, as I was saying, this is an important topic. Things taste differently now than they did 10, 15 years ago. I don't know if it's more preservatives or additives, or if they're like replacing ingredients with lesser quality or cheaper ones. But the food that we eat now, just, I don't know. And I've mentioned this to other people, and they're like, "Oh, you're getting older, and your taste buds change." No, that's not right, because other stuff, and it's not with every product. Just for the most part, it tastes different. Chicken still tastes like chicken. Um, so like this bottle of milk that I'm drinking, it came from Sheetz gas station, and it's just one of your like standard. You open up the refrigerator door, and it's just one of those little tiny, 12 ounces, and I usually drink about 12 ounces of milk per night before I go to bed. Whole milk, vitamin D, ultra pasteurized. And I take a sip, and of course it tastes like milk, but then just underneath it, there's like a different flavor, and it's kind of musty, like mothball kind of flavor ish. I guess if that, I mean, I can't really compare it. Like, unless somebody else was to take a sip of this, maybe they could describe it better. The brand is Mayola, local dairies, farmland owned. I mean, I'm looking at the ingredients now, and it's just fucking milk. I mean, just like any other milk. Bottled in Newport News, Virginia, and of course, I'm a Virginia resident, so this milk only traveled an hour and what's Newport News to where I am? About 2.5 hours, maybe. So and it is within date. I don't know, it's just weird. Tap water tastes different too. Actually, it looks different too. It's god awful. My ex was like, "Oh, just drink tap water. Drink tap water." I would hold the glass under the tap and I would let it run for about 30 seconds. Like, you never want to just stick a glass under the tap, turn on the faucet, and then drink it because, obviously the water in the pipe is stagnant. Um, I'd let it run for 30 seconds to a minute just to clear the pipes. Hold the glass underneath it, shut the faucet up, and then look at the glass. The water ain't clear. It was cloudy. Cloudy, like milky cloudy. I'm like, what the fuck is in the water in this town? I was flabbergasted. I would just drink it anyway. It ain't gonna hurt you. Hell no. I drink bottled water, and I only drink Aquafina too. If I do drink bottled water, mainly it's coffee I drink. And yes, I am taking that same tap water and boiling it because it goes to the coffee pot and gets ultra hot, so it'll boil whatever impurities out. But Jesus, cloudy tap water. What the hell are they giving us? Um, oh yeah, so like different foods, and you guys got to be careful with what you eat too. Like, look at the actual ingredients of the things you eat. Like, everyone goes, especially on TikTok, they go ape shit over ramen. I don't understand why, and it's a lot of it's Americans like, oh, I like ramen. I'm like, I think maybe you only like ramen because you see our Asian friends eating ramen just about every single day of the week. That's they're a staple of their food product. They love their noodles. Grab a pack of ramen. Of course, there's two popular American store sold brands of ramen. I'm not naming either one because they're both guilty of this. And take a look at the sodium count in one packet of ramen. It's 12 to 1300 milligrams of sodium. That is a massive black spike. 12 or 1300 milligrams of sodium. That no human being needs to be eating that. And then, well, okay, so 98% of that sodium is the seasoning packet. Throw that seasoning packet away. And if you're going to make ramen, like actually make ramen. So the way I make ramen, and I don't eat it very often because my stomach does not like it, and nor does it process it properly. And we're just going to leave it at that. But the way I make my ramen is I'll grab a bottle of Swanson's broth and I'll put that in the cooking pan first, and I'll get that nice and hot. Then I will add the ramen and let the ramen soak up all of that good Swanson flavor. Throw the seasoning packet that it came with away. Then to that I will add my own pinch of salt, pepper, oregano, basil, thyme, whatever spices you want to kind of spruce it up with. And then to that I will also add vegetable potato. I'll make it a stew, basically. That's how I make my ramen. Oh, 1300 milligrams sodium. Like, my salt taste bud like activated just thinking about how much sodium is in that. Almost as if I had licked something salty right now. That's it's way too much salt. So yeah, pay attention to what you're ingesting. And then the preservatives. Oh, well, I'll tell you another good example of where the American FDA has failed miserably. So they've done a study as to how much artificial things that can go in, each product and be safe for human consumption. And all that means is it ain't gonna kill you to eat it. It ain't gonna be healthy for you to eat it, but it's not gonna kill you. And I'm gonna give you a really, really common example of where the American FDA has failed miserably. Parmesan cheese. And I don't mean the actual like cheese wheel from Parma that's, $5,000 for a cheese wheel. That's genuine Parm. And it is about $5,000 for a giant wheel of Parm actually from Italy. I'm talking about that store bought, I don't know what store you have in your area, Grand Union, ShopRite, Food Lion, Kroger, Winn-Dixie or Piggly Wiggly. I'm talking about like the store-bought Parmesan cheese. Look at the back of that thing. And it says the front of it. Oh yeah, the front of it says made with 100% real cheese. What they don't tell you is that it is exactly 2% 100% real cheese. The rest of it's wood pulp. I shit you not, people. The rest of it is wood pulp. Do not buy the store-bought Parmesan cheese. No human being should be consuming that. It might not be 2%. I mean, but it is a low number. It is not a percentage that's above 10. I'm going to tell you that right now. You're getting maybe 3% of actual cheese, and the rest is, I shit you not, wood pulp. Oh. I had the Parma thing fresh in my mind. I was watching a TikTok video where a young teenager, I had to been about maybe 19 or so, had one of those gigantic cheese wheels, and I just happen to know quite a bit about those big Parm cheese wheels, and I'm like, oh man, look how good this thing is. And I'm looking at it too, from an objective standpoint. It has all the markings. It has the seal of approval. And if you actually do buy one of those cheese wheels, it is aged 2 years. They will not let you open that thing up for 2 years while that cheese ages properly. It is so yummy. But anyway, the video was him actually splitting it open, and it was glorious to watch. Just if you ever get a chance to watch somebody cut into one of those things, it is so fun. And you are paying, like, you almost have to take a second mortgage out to buy one of those big cheese wheels. They are not cheap. You are a radiator for a big truck. This is the radiator that comes with the tanker truck, which is in pristine condition. Actually, it looks better than mine, but I can't remember. Do we have the 20-liter one? The Fury one? Yeah, we got a 20-liter. Okay, yeah, we're using the best one. So that's not an upgrade for us. Now let's dig up the backyard and we'll see if there's anything good back here to get in trouble with. I don't think there is. Yeah, I didn't think so. It's part of a foot. Eh. Alright, let's wait the night out here. Oil. A little bit of gas. Let's just go ahead and loot it. Oh, wow. Now that is purple. We're going to put this in our catch-all, which is down here. That's our little catch-all one. Just the things that we pick up that we don't really necessarily have a home for. And a little bit more diesel. But we're using gasoline. So, oh well, got some more diesel. If we did end up with one of those big trucks, we would almost have to use that big diesel motor. The big bus motor. If it's going to burn up gas, it might as well be fast when it does it. If I'm not mistaken, there's a chart on the wiki, an engine chart, and it shows you like which engines, like as far as how much horsepower, how much torque, how much displacement, which is your fuel consumption, your fuel mileage, and I compared them, and the VW blows all the other small class engines out of the water as far as the amount of consumption to torque ratio. The motor that we're using now is the second best motor as far as like the small block motors are concerned. The best one is the diesel one. As far as consumption and torque, the diesel one far outshines this gasoline one. However, the proximity to the road, gasoline is more common. Diesel is more common away from the road, like at your shipwrecks and stuff. So we're going with gas for now. We might switch it up to diesel, I don't know yet. Now in my non-streaming world, I have, I was showing you guys the gas, I keep saying gas, the bus motor in the VW Golf Rabbit. Funny, okay, so I refer to the VW Golf as the Rabbit because when it was released in America with an American motor, that we called it the Rabbit. In Europe, it is the Volkswagen Golf Mark 1. In this game, there are two different rabbits, as I've shown you. The one with the sunroof and the miles per hour speedometer, or odometer rather, that's the rabbit. It's an American car. The VW Mark One without the sunroof, with the diesel motor, the kilometers per hour odometer, is the Golf GTI Mark, or not GTI, but the Golf Mark One. So there is a marked difference. Some idiot on the forum tried correcting me. No, I know what the hell I'm talking about. It's two different releases of vehicle, one in Europe and one in America. The Fury dashboard is also listed in miles per hour instead of kilometers. I would like to know where the developer of this game is from, though. He's got a lot of Eastern European vehicles in this compared to American. The Barkus, this thing that I'm driving now, is the hell did the wiki say? I'd never heard of hardly any of these things. The Trabant I knew of, which is the one that's got that little tiny black gas tank that I picked up at that POI back there. That's a Trabant gas tank. I only knew of that car through the video game Jalopy, but in Jalopy they called it a Laika, Laika, Laika. It's a Russian vehicle, but they based that car on the Trabant. So the first time I ever saw this game being played, which is on YouTube, the Trabant is one of the most common starting vehicles, and that was, of course, the one that the YouTuber was using. I said, that's a Laika. Separate gas tank, motor. Yeah, I said, that's a Laika. And then I did a little typing on the computer, and then actually, yeah, that's what the developer of Jalopy based that car on a Russian Laika, or a Trabant. Which is not really a bad car for this game. It's got decent handling. The motor on it is a piece of shit. For as far as like long distance purposes, your best bet if you start off with a Trabant and you get to your first POI and you're not like me, you don't save your game before you get to it and then try to finagle better vehicles to spawn in. If you're just taking what you get as it comes, ooh, something spawned in over there. I think it's a tow truck. And the game does give you a Trabant. The best hope for you or your journey would be to immediately change that to a Volkswagen Beetle powered motor. Because it's both the Trabant and the VW Beetle have air-cooled engines. Both of them only have a single attachment point underneath the bonnet. Well, actually, okay, let me amend that. The VW Beetle has one attachment point. So if no matter what motor you put in it, if it's not air cooled, you have to cool it, and there's no place to attach a damn radiator. The VW Beetle, however, has a inboard gas tank that obviously there's a little fuel door on the right. The Trabant's gas tank is that stupid black reservoir thing, and its motor, in this, to me, it looks like black PVC pipe in this game. It doesn't even look like an engine. Is also an air-cooled engine. So if you boiling it all down, the VW Beetle has better displacement to fuel consumption ratio, but it is louder. Hey, man, I'm just educating the American public about Eastern European vehicles. My recommendation, if your starting vehicle is the Trabant, that's the one that's got that stupid little tiny black gas tank inside the bonnet. If you get to your first POI and all you see is Volkswagen Beetles, rip that black PVC pipe looking thing out of your Trabant and put the VW Beetles engine in its place. You get way better torque for your gas consumption. I was watching another streamer earlier today while I was at work, like about an hour before I got on, and oh my god, her car was a Trabant, and she was having the worst luck. Funny girl though. The coffin in this game is so strange. I don't even know if it's got its own physics lock like the pallets do. I was trying to like lay down on it like you do the bed, and it has no like attachment points. Oh, you put your guns in it. That's actually really funny. I like that. I like to see that. So it's got a physics lock in it. Okay, so maybe that is worth carrying. I just usually pick it up and shove it out the way. Nothing really new to report. I've been streaming for an hour and I haven't really done anything. I've hit a couple of rocks. That's about it. See, I always forego the shotgun, the two shot thing. That's why I like the AK the best. You get up to 30 rounds in the magazine. In my non-stream world, I haven't had very hard time finding AK, so I've got a full saddlebag. And then when I say full, I've got maybe 14 36 round boxes of ammo for the pistol. Three POIs in a row had a little loot crate with full of those boxes of shells. Not the shells, rather, with the bullets for the Magnum. I'm calling it a Colt King Cobra. Well, no, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. I call mine the Rick Grimes Special, but Rick Grimes had a Colt Python. I like the King Cobra the best, as far as like IRL guns. You know, what's funny was that after we spoke, I started a different single player world, and I forgot to grab that damn gun. I know that that starting gun is roached out. You can take and hit it with shine, and I think it'll shine right up. I did it with my AK about half an hour ago. Some gas. Do I hear an idiot? Oh, that must have been myself. So then, yes, I heard an idiot. Here, let's see if. Hold on, we'll try it now. That way you don't have to waste yours. I don't know if this is fully. This one might already be as shiny as it can get. I had a spray bottle that had like little. Here's 10 right here. Perfect. Okay. Let's see if it shines up. Hello. Oh, that must have been the one I'm hearing. Can you clean the white walls? Yeah, actually you can. You have to use the spray bottle. All right, so tire education. This is a bad spot because there's no additional tires. These are the smallest tires in the game, the ones that come standard. The white wall are actually, if you put them side by side, slightly bigger. And then obviously the bus tires are the largest ones. The bus tires, yeah, you can shine up tires. Just if they're, here, actually I can demonstrate that for you right now. Here, a little science experiment. Let's drop that. And we'll grab, yep, here we go. Boom. Watch this. You can actually decondition your tires too. Say if your tire looks like that, just hit it with shine. Boom. Oh yeah, yours look like that. Yeah, you can shine up the tires. You have to use the squirt bottle though. If you try to use the bristle brush, it'll actually, if you use the bristle brush on this canvas too, it'll start to decondition these too. I don't care, I'll just waste it. I've found so many bottles of shine. There we go, perfect. The smaller tires, as far as like traction goes, all the tires are the same traction. The larger bus tires, since they are larger, will make a vehicle go faster, but it can't pull up a hill worth of shit. Oh, thank you. The white wall tires are a middle ground between these small ones and the big bus tires. However, if you don't have a large engine, like either this one or the one I have in here, and you've got white wall tires. Like for example, the VW Beetle has white wall tires. You're gonna have a hard time pulling up hill. It'll still pull the hills. Don't get me wrong. It'll just be a lot slower. And that's why if I'm not on the big vehicles, like the what are they called, the IKW50s, the Icarus buses, you kind of have to use those big tires. But any other vehicle you see me driving, it will always be with these small ones. Where the hell is my hubcap? How'd you get way under there, hubcap? What are you doing? There we go. I do prefer the Fury hubcaps better, the antique looking ones. Yes, the car hauler is amazing. Those two extra back tires are awesome. You see, like I'm pressing forward and holding it down. My top speed is anywhere between 120 and 130. If I had the white wall tires, I would have buried the needle in this thing here, but I also wouldn't have been able to pull the hills very well. This thing is squirrely as all get out. Yeah. Did you end up joining the forum on Reddit? I believe. Let me see something real quick. Hang on. I don't think my screen name on Reddit's the same. All right, so I'm going to type in what my screen name on Reddit is. There you go. That was my old screen name on here too before I changed it. So just do the tag me in your post. I'd like to see that. They want to see your apocalypse truck. Two different colors. Oh, that drives me nuts. Having a multicolored vehicle. In fact, I even have an extra can of spray paint just in case I do switch vehicles again. I can still keep it the purple. I like purple in this game, and I like blue in this game too. They look really good. Peridot green. I actually made a pretty color on my non-stream world. The original color was brown, and then it was the same vehicle that I'm using right here, actually. So it was only like 3 surfaces to paint. Oh, what was it? It was brown, and then it was that kind of cobalt blue, and it turned the car into that wet cement that you see those Nissan pickup trucks have, that like weird soupy gray color, like kind of like this color of the road here. I was like, okay, sweet, I like that color. Oh, I didn't realize I was starving to death. I have neglected my character. Hmm. Oh yeah. Well, as you know, I take the front bumper off altogether and I replace it with a light bar. And then if you have any vehicle that's got a rear bumper slot, you can do the same thing to it. So you can actually have lights around all 4 sides. And then I do this with these so I can see the back. Yes, those are fun. Oh wait, that's what I was gonna do. I'm not gonna be on much longer. I'm really tired tonight. Had a long day at work. Yeah, I don't open the door if I can avoid it. I keep the windows in the car open. The other reason too is if you watched episode 5, about 4 or 5 minutes in, I actually had to open the door, and when I did, I hit that button, and when I did, the thing started rolling downhill. I hit the e-brake from standing outside the door, and it was on such a massive slope. Wait. Oh, I can't. I don't have a. Here, I'll slide across it as best I can. Now, them hazard boys better tighten up. It's too bad I'm not in front of the POI with the jump. I have, I have such a bad luck on those things. I'll try it. I'll see if I can actually clear it this time. I did it in the Fury, which is really wide. What was that? What was the hazard car? It wasn't a Nova. What was that car that they drove? Was it the Dodge Charger? Whoa, shit, I'm drawing a blank as to what their car was. Or was it a Roadrunner? My uncle had a Roadrunner. Yes, that was it. Buddy of mine bought an '86 um, Fiero. You remember the Fiero, the two-seater? And the idiot he bought it off of thought he had Kit from Knight Rider, so he had this like package attached to it, like the back bumper had like the little light bar and everything on it. What was funny was that James had the '86 Fiero. I had an '89 Firebird. Both cars were black, so it was essentially the same vehicle. So anyway, one day he comes up to me. Now James, okay, oh shit. Bear in mind, James is like 5'8", and I'm 6'2". Yeah, Kit was the Firebird. Well, anyway, James is like 5 foot something, and I'm 6'2". And he's got the little Fiero. I got the Firebird. He came up to me one day. He's like, "Hey, we should change vehicles for a day." And I'm like, I really don't want you driving my Firebird. Well, anyway, he convinced me. And me and that Fiero, it was the funniest thing. Like, my knees were touching the damn steering wheel. Fun little car. There we go. I had an '84 Monte Carlo prior to getting my current vehicle. Nice. What did you have? Um, my dad gave me this '84 Monte Carlo for Christmas a couple years back, and it was the G body. It wasn't the SS model. It had the 305, the 5-liter V8. It was a cool car. It just sat too long, and everything started going bad on it. '98 Mustang V6 twin turbo. '98. My stepmother had a Mustang, but I don't remember. Hers was a '90s model as well, but I cannot remember what model. Was it a '96 or '97 Mustang? But I remember my stepbrother slammed my finger in the car door to such an extent that I still have a scar on that damn finger. Yeah. I had an '86 Cadillac DeVille. I missed that car. Like I'm kicking myself for ever selling it. That was the land yacht. I called it the Hoop de Ville. But all four of the air ride shocks were shot, so that car would bounce going up and down the street like it had hydraulics. Come on, big vehicle, spawn in. We've had such bad luck on this run. This is a spawn point for the large vehicles, and all I've seen is them roached out. Aw, that sucks. 76, man. That's the one with the canvas top, right? No big vehicle spawn. Oh well. I'm just gonna move on. I don't need anything out of here. Yeah, mine had the canvas top too. I missed that car so much. That one, my Cadillac had the 350 V8. Man, that thing was a gas guzzler. The 500, holy shit. He wouldn't be driving it today, well, not with our gas prices. That car's so big. Oh my god, that thing was so ungainly. I couldn't even park close to a store. I would have to park so far from the store because it was nearly impossible to get that car into a parking space. I'll tell you what I'm driving now, it's so embarrassing compared to those big land yacht cars. I'm driving a Chevy Spark. The thing that's no bigger than a Honda Fit. But I like my little car. I get like 48 miles to the gallon. I know. It's a Korean Chevrolet, but still, I like it. I like my little Spark. It's a 5-speed. Now, I'd never heard of a that's a pretty large vehicle. That's a V6, isn't it? But I'd never heard of a Chevy Spark. I said, "What the hell is that?" When the dealer offered it to me, and I called my mechanic and I said, "Have you ever heard of a Chevy Spark?" He's like, "Don't get it, don't get it, don't." He's like, "Well, now wait a minute, wait." I said, "What?" He's like, "Is it a automatic or manual?" And I said, "It's a manual, 5-speed, the 4.3." And he's like, get it immediately. In fact, if you don't get it, I'm gonna get it. I said, okay. So I went back up to the dealer and I picked it up and I brought it down to him to look at, before I bought it. And he goes, "I'm gonna tell you right now, the Chevy Spark, the Ford Escape, the Ford Focus, they're all the same vehicle, basically, and they all have that stupid CRT or CVT transmission, the automatics." And he's like, "They're shit." I said, "Okay, I never heard of it." I mean, I've only ever had older cars. So I got it, and I'm going to knock on wood, I haven't had any major issues with my car yet. It's got 96,000 miles on it. Coincidentally enough, my dad bought a Ford Escape for his girlfriend to drive, and within a year, he's already had to replace that stupid CVT transmission. This is one straight road. I can't believe I can't stay on it. Let's just coast for a bit. Take note of my fuel situation. I haven't put fuel in here in about 58 kilometers. I haven't put fuel in this thing yet. See, I was always told to stay away from Buick. My father was very biased against Buick, so none ever really caught my fancy. I think, what was it he said they bought? Was a LeSabre, I think, the Buick LeSabre. And he said that thing was always in the shop. It was in the shop more than they drove it. Nice. My dad had a 72 Maverick, and it had the 3-speed manual transmission where the shifter's in the steering column. I don't think I can get into this ship. Oh wait, the entrance is on the other side. What was the What was the damn thing that they drove in National Lampoon's Vacation? The family roadster, the damn wood panel. I I told him on the forums. I said somebody needs to write the developer and tell him that he needs to add that vehicle to this game, the Rambler. And then Uncle Buck. What did Uncle Buck drive? Uh, John Candy's car. That was a big ass land yacht too. Yeah, I don't remember either. It was giant. I know that. I wonder if that was a Cadillac. Oh, I downloaded a mod. I've downloaded a couple of mods onto my phone. I haven't put them on my computer yet. One of them is the device that looks like that stupid propane cylinder, and basically you attach any barrel to it, like that one I just looked at that had three different mixtures, and then you can select what you want to siphon out of it, and then you can siphon out gas from diesel, oil from gas, and stuff like that. But you have to have a mod loader in order to install mods, and I don't know how to work it, and nor do I have the inkling to screw with it tonight. Ooh. The other mod I downloaded was a Jeep, like a military style Jeep. Diesel. Full of empty. And diesel. I mean, hell, we might come back here with a bus one day. I don't know. On our return trip. That is a lot of diesel. I only ever find this much diesel when I'm not driving a bus. That is 4 barrels of diesel so far. Here we go. Empty oil. Empty. Look at this one. Oil. Alcohol. Yeah, there's like a laundry list of things that I want to submit to the developer suggestion wise. Bridges, water, more weather effects among them, alcohol effects. The bus engine is awesome. I just hate the fact that it kind of like grinds gears when you first started out off with it. It's like, I hate listening to that. And then that thing eats up fuel too. I do believe that's all the gas we're going to find. 5 barrels of diesel. That was a good trip. I could be persuaded to go with the bus again, considering this seed does not have a massive hill like that one's the first seed that I usually played all my saved games on has a massive hill right around the 230 or 300 mark, and you've got that amount of time to get you a vehicle that can get up and over the hill, and it's not many that can. I must have tried 5 different vehicles before I finally found one that could get up that hill. Ah, you little bastard. We have so much gas. So the main tank is full. This tank is going to be full. The one in front of it's also probably going to be about halfway full. We're not going to need to stop for gas anytime soon because the VW motor I have in this thing sips gas. So Jesus, that's 403.7 liters of fuel. And I forgot how much they'd even said it like how much distance you can go on a full tank of gas. Per motor. I don't think I need this V8 engine. I think I can safely get rid of it. Whoops, wrong way. Dewey Yui. There you go. Truck's pretty maneuverable for having 500 liters of liquid. Oh, I'm hungry. Another shipwreck. Not going to bother stopping. Actually, we are going to bother stopping. I'm just not going to look at any of the barrels. I just want to see if there's any crates in here. Damn it. The truck is loud. Oh, shit. So the ship is due west of the road. Oh, seems like we're going south now. So I guess we go north to get back. Okay. Their mansions have them Where else have I found one? Diners sometimes in the crates that are usually like behind the garage. Um, there isn't really a guaranteed spawn point for that. I'm just seeing if there's like a crate in the ground. That's where I found the other 150-liter tank was in the ship. Oh, excuse me. Oh, coming up in an hour and a half mark. Give it another 30 minutes. I'm going to bed. Oh, I'm tired. All right, so then this should be north. I was telling my stream in another video, I'm not fond of this compass. How it's got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, like clock time kind of. Whereas like a standard regular compass, due north is 0, south is 180, east is 45, and then west is whatever the hell 180 plus 45 is. Was it 215? So then all your points around it. So to get to 359 and then reset to yeah, east is 90. Oh yeah, you're right. 90, 180, 180 plus 90, 215, and then the top is when you get to 359 and it rolls over to 360, it starts at you're right 270. Well, you're better at math than I am. Well, you have to be. You do a lot of measurements and stuff. I guard buildings. I can count the amount of douchebags that are in my building. That's about as far as math as I get. But anyway, your standard compass is going to have, you play Arma. So when you get to 359 and then you go one more tick over, you're back at 0. Interestingly enough, I don't know if you watch Star Trek. And like I'm not a big fan of Star Trek, but I have seen a lot of episodes. And you got the captain sitting in the chair, and he's like, "Give me a heading of 121 Mark 4." I actually know like what he's talking about. So like 121 uh, is in relation to like where the ship is along the horizontal on that 360-degree compass, and then the mark is whether or not the ship is up or down. I don't know. That's just the sci-fi neat. Yeah. Well, if you could consider southeast, when you're in the middle of dead of space. And the only reason why I know that is because the playing Empyrean, your ship is in space and you're moving in a three-dimensional environment. So you have to know your X, your Y, and then also your Z coordinate. Empyrion's a fun game. I might stream some of that. See, I've got a bunch of hours of No Man's Sky. And then I found out that you can't get any of the special stuff from expeditions unless they rerun the expedition. So I downloaded the save game editor and awarded myself all that stuff, and then I probably got bored with it. So yeah, I've got the golden vector, and I've got the special cloaks and the mask and everything like that because I hacked them in for myself. So I think that's just stupid. Yeah. Actually, you know what? We're coming up on the end of the stream. I'm going to show you my base real quick. You played in VR? See, I can't do VR. It gives me a migraine. Give me 1 second. God, it's been a while since I've been on that. Okay. Here, I'll show you my No Man's Sky base. Oh, where is it? Here we go. Games. There's Empyrean, Grand Theft Auto, No Man's Sky. Here we go. It did just get an update too, I think, didn't it? VR, I tried a VR headset, and after 5 minutes, I get like stabbing migraines in the back of my head. I think I know why. When I was a kid, my friend down the street, his parents were like loaded, and they would buy him whatever he wanted. And they bought him a virtual boy. I don't know if you remember that. And I played a lot of it. It was 3D simulated um, by using red polygons. It was very bad for your eyesight. All right, let me know if you can see this. This is the first time I've tried to stream No Man's Sky, and I don't think it's working very well. Hang on. I'll tell you what, I'm going to display that. No, not that. Hmm. I don't think I can show you No Man's Sky. It's not letting me change it to that. Oh, here we go. Duh. Um. Ah, there we are. Hang on. I can't. Every time I go to manipulate Steam or Twitch Studio, it changes No Man's Sky. Here we go. Oh, my Steam name and my Reddit name are the same, Azariah Z. Yeah, that used to be my name across like all platforms until I decided to go with Richard Cypher Raw for TikTok, and then now I have a lot more TikTok subs than I do any other forum, so that's what I've just changed my name to. I'm assuming the game is loading. All I'm seeing is a black screen. Oh, that's right. I forgot. This game takes an hour to load. It is ridiculously loud in my ear, though. And it's dim. Why is my laptop screen so dim? There we go. I had a blast playing No Man's Sky. I got the living ships. Oh, okay. Squeaker Slayer. Oh, I got you. Look at that. You made me read Elite. God, I haven't read Elite Speak in a long time. It reminded me of my World of Warcraft names. I believe my warlock was called Gnome Punter. I refuse, on sheer principle alone, to play that game. I played World of Warcraft for 9 years. And of course, that's one of those MMORPGs that you can't cheat on. Trying for the same mount over and over and over again, week after week after week, only to be met with rejection. Screw that. The last month that I played, I ended up getting so many more rare mounts than I had before, only because the guild that I was in. All right, so in World of Warcraft, they split everything up by realm, and you used to be able to realm hop. So what my guild did was they said, "Hey, everybody, kick over $5," which we did. We all cash apped our guild master $5. He took all of that cash money and he paid a guy on an obscure dead server to sit and camp and wait for a rare mount that if everybody kills it, everybody gets it. It was that what the hell was that dragon called? Aeonax. It's a vitreous stone drake, I think is what it's called. Badass coloring. And yeah, we all got it. Cost me real money though. That's the only thing. And then I got Arthas's mount, Invincible. But yeah, 9 years of playing the Halloween quests and beating the Halloween boss only to never get that stupid ass Headless Horseman's mount just made me mad as hell. Because a buddy of mine got it on his first kill. I'm not really playing this, I'm just going to show you my base. I've got one here. I'll show you. You're more than welcome to come visit my planet too if you want to. I'll show you the base. I built a resort on a paradise planet, and yes, I cheated doing it. I don't care. I hate resource gathering, like with an unbridled passion, like at like games like Raft and like Void Train and stuff like that. All right, so here's the freighter. I gotta change one setting. Hold on one second. Officer how do you play this? Alright, here we go. Options. General. That's gotta go way down. That's gonna go way down. And yet I can still hear that ridiculously loud in my ear. Oh yeah, this is the droid body from the latest expedition. I gotta remember the controls. And then this isn't, I believe this is an S class. I gotta remember this. Is it this one? No. I done forgot how to play this. My Chimera is an S-class freighter. And this is my, like, Darth Vader TIE fighter. With the droid socket. Oh, I keep wanting to do the long drive zoom in thing. Yeah, don't look at that. I cheated that in there. Oh, my sailor ship. No, the latest one didn't give a ship. It gave a, unless there was one after that one, it gave a robot body and then a robot companion. The one before that is the one you're thinking about where it gave me the golden vector. Oh, and then I don't know if you're a Mandalorian fan. Here's my Razor Crest. Looks like Mando's ship. A little tiny droid ship right here. This one's fast. And in my X-Wing. I wish I could remember what my menu hotkey was. Hang on. Was it this? That? No, wasn't that? Wasn't that either? Not that. Controls. Remap controls. Perform scan, activate torch, visor, zoom, interact, strike. Zoom. Build menu, quick menu. I? Is it I? What is? Okay. Toggle camera view. Navigate, select. There we go. Good old first person mode. Expedition Speeder, yeah, that was the one from, here, way back. Here's Golden Vector, that's from like 3 expeditions ago. And then, if I want to change this, I do that. Wait, I gotta go into the first one. kind of snow speeder. Also, that helmet that I'm wearing comes from that same expedition. Looks like they stole it directly from Star Wars. Here's the base, the freighter base. Is my stamina low? I can't run. Whoa, lag. I forgot how laggy this game is. I'm playing it on a laptop, so, you know, it's pretty good for what it is. Yeah, there's my storage on both sides. I think I redesigned this thing. This is the second floor. My little minions. Storage. And let's see, my plants. I have like one of every type of plant. Or like one bay of every type of plant. My little dudes here. Yeah, that thing was pretty cool. And then in here, that's outside. Oh yeah. My fleet commands. So I have 6 fleet commands. And then here's the Star Harvester, Stellar Extractors. And then my large refiner. Upstairs. This one's not the droid one that you get. This one's the Star Destroyer looking one, hence why I named it the Chimera. I think I painted it silver too, I'm not sure. Let's see. Let's take a look at my freighter. Is it upgrade, star map, fleet? Okay, so it's upgrade, this one. And let's say I want to change the appearance. Yep. Oh, I can't rotate it. So yeah, it's that flat one. And then for engines, I have these gravity, what do they call them? Gravity drive. Golden, antimatter, Haldol, Hadol, Crimson, but I keep it on the gravity. Exit. There we go. Now upstairs in the freighter is I'm particularly proud of because I spent like 2 hours fixing this up. Primary conference room. The chairs are like cosmetic only, you can't actually sit in them. Map room. I don't know what console that is. And then the actual like scanning map room. Where the hell am I anyway? I must have been on a mission or something. I haven't been on here in months. Now, past the conference room and the map room, we have guest quarters. Tell me that doesn't look comfortable. Each one of these... Oh, I didn't decorate that one. And then my quarters, but because the room is so big, NPCs wander in here. There's my double bed with the curtains. And my like teapot. And I can change my appearance. My desk. You can't actually sit in the chair. That's the crazy part about it. I don't like how the NPCs can come in my bedroom, but that's kind of weird to me. Let me save it. Where's my teleporter? I'm just gonna warp back to my paradise base if I can remember what I did with my teleporter. That's it. There it is. Let's see. Jakku, that's my settlement. Euclid Portal. IHAM Colony. Isotam. Paradise Base, here it is. discovered it and named it. Oh, that's right. It's gonna put that stupid Utopia speeder down instead of my primary ship. It's okay. I think I was in the middle of switching ships anyway. I'm trying to remember what I had been doing up to that point. I was playing the hell out of this game, and then I like literally very quickly lost interest in it. I think it was an expedition took a lot out of me, and then they had like the rest of it locked behind a community progress gate, and they screwed up on it. So like everybody was kept turning in the thing, but it wouldn't advance itself, and it's like, oh, you gotta wait like 5 days or whatever it was. New Eileen. Yeah, I did discover that. Of course, it's nighttime. It's always nighttime. So here's the primary portal. You can see how I decorated it. And then I added the trees. Alright, so over here, we have parking. Parking for 3. And there's a market. There's the market. My like little hologram vendor. You've been to my base? Wow. On Planet Eileen. I did not name that planet, by the way. I think so. I think it auto named itself. Damn door. There we go. Here's the bar. I was in the process of making it into a disco. I think when I lost interest, I'm still gonna do it. Like I'm gonna add the floor, and then I was looking at somebody else's base, and they had what looked like a big ass stereo. I was gonna put that like right here with speakers and everything. That is very glitchy. Yeah. Oh, good, daytime. T-Rex skull. Water purification. Oh, you're leaving. Ah, alright. See you later, man. That's the hotel, if you're still happen to be here. This is the motel. And I actually have rooms. I'm getting off here and going to bed. And yes, this did record on the long drive stream, so you guys are actually looking at... I mean, we're going to keep going with the stream, just for a minute or two. I think there's a false wall right here. There's like a hollow space. But anyway, here's... I've decorated some rooms. And then the El Presidente suite number 7 actually has its own bar. What is this? Funky. More holographic vendor. Good old balcony. That's right, I forgot that this world is full of animals. It's been a while since I've been here, so I don't think the game files are properly loaded. I'll just give you guys the rest of the tour. This was like my room, like my home. My desk, and then here's my like chill spot. These I think you can actually sit in. So like here's my like Zen garden. Very, very zen. Very tranquil, very peaceful. I like my burning trash barrels. This is back in the portal, but Ah, here it is, the stairs. And I have like a subterranean area. And this is my... Where's my guy? There he is. My horticulturalist. And then I have a room for every plant type. And if I'm not mistaken, I think there's a teleporter at the end that brings you back to the entrance to the base. Yeah. It just takes a half a second to load in. My computer doesn't play this game very well. There we go. Oh, we have a visitor. Is he just an NPC? I think he's just an NPC. Yeah, he's just an NPC. How you doing, buddy? Offer to trade. Do you have anything worth grabbing? You really don't. Okay. Exit. There we go. Alright, so there's a tour of my main base, folks. And I think I have another base that I've decorated. There's a lot of stuff here. Let's see. My base. Paradise Mining Base. Okay, so that base just takes you that direction that we're facing, actually. There's my Cobalt base. I don't remember what Doc Sobri Obey area is. This one I remember. This is like awful to go to. It is really cold there, but it's where we're harvesting cobalt. And for some reason we're going. I thought I was backing out of it. That's really cool how my buddy Psycho's been here before. It's public. I mean, anybody can show up. Obviously, it's a big galaxy. And I think I did publish my base. So yeah, anybody can look it up and take a look. You can't really hurt anything here because I'm the only one set up to edit the area. But if I'm not mistaken, there's like a very hot like planet. In fact, it was so good it's like even cold here. The storm clearing finally. The last time I hear this place was just awful. Wow, that's draining fast.
Extreme night temperature detected.
Oh yeah, we're gonna die very quickly. Oh, it's nighttime, that's why everything's draining fast. We should be feeding into where? I haven't been here in so long. The storage supply depots. Yes. And for some reason, even though my freighter is nowhere near this thing, I picked up all the cobalt. I was generating this much cobalt for a purpose. If I'm not mistaken, there's like more up here too. Yeah, there are. More storage tanks around it. Like I said, it's been a while since I've been on here. Where the hell is my freighter? Pirate controlled system, Viking, Black Market. I don't even remember where the hell it is. I just want to get off that damn frigid planet. Anyway, that's No Man's Sky, and yes, I have cheated my ass off at it. Like, I was working hard with it, and I was doing well, and then I was like, hey, how do I get all this stuff? I'm like seeing people dressed in like cool outfits and shit. And it's like, oh, it's from an expedition. Okay, well, once the expedition's over, it's totally over? Yeah. Unless they repeat it. Well, I think the last expedition, the one that I participated in, was expedition number 10, which means they have to repeat 9 other ones in order for me to get all that cool shit. And I'm sorry, I'm not waiting for a developer to grace us with a repeat expedition. I call it like Ant-Man. Where's the damn door? Is it? No, it's this way. Let's get to the outskirts. And 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, yeah, I think the entrance is There's the okay. I keep wanting to hit that button to zoom. You know what? Hold on. Can I not pull out my multi-tool? I must not be able to pull it out of the ship. I can't remember which ship. Was it this one? Silver and blue? I was going to switch to. That's one of my living ships. The Blue Danube, I call it. If you get it and fly it, and actually land it on a planet that's coloration, you can actually see something. This is a blue and gold ship, kind of like Fallout colors. This isn't a bad ship. I kind of enjoy it. And yeah, I kind of cheesed it. Oh, that's for guest slots. I can't remember which one I was going to make my default ship. Oh well. I think this is one comes from a, yeah, something you can't get anymore or whatever it was. Or was it the old Darth Vader ship? Might have been this one. I was going to make my primary. And then, yeah, that's all my ship upgrades. I believe everything in here is optimized. I'll show you guys the fleet. Something's warped in. So there's the fleet. So you see I've got several of the living frigates. And they're legit. They're not something that I hacked into the game or anything, these frigates here. I basically went where to find them and went out and I acquired them. I'm so I'm out. I didn't save it. I don't really care. I don't play that. Anyway, you guys have been a great audience. Thank you so much for watching. When we come back, it'll be with more long drive. So, anyway, you guys have a good one. Later.